Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am making Jewish challah bread. My dad's side is actually Jewish, so I grew up eating this bread. I didn't grow up eating much other Jewish food other than like matzah, but yeah, we definitely made a lot of challah bread. I unfortunately can't eat it because I'm low FODMAP, but it's my papa's birthday today and my mom asked me to make him a loaf of bread and she bought a really nice jar of jam, so we're gonna give that to him for his birthday. And I decided to film it because I know lots of people want me to do cooking videos. It's been kind of hard coming up with ideas of things that would be good to make because of this diet that I'm on. It's so hard to make things that I wanted to make before. I was glad that she asked me to make this so that I could have something to film. Without further ado, let's get into making some challah bread. So what you are going to need is all-purpose flour, granulated sugar, lard, water, bread machine yeast or instant yeast, an egg, and some salt. Now I'm using a bread machine, but if you don't have one, you can use a stand mixer or just your hands. Just make sure that you use water that is at least 110 degrees Fahrenheit because you don't have the heat from the machine. Make sure to knead it properly and let it rise in a warm place for an hour before you start braiding. I'm using lard, but if you are vegetarian, you can use vegetable shortening or coconut oil. And I'm going to close this and make sure you put it on the dough setting. You do not want this machine to cook the bread. And then it'll start doing its thing. An hour and a half later, the dough is ready to go. So I'm just going to take it out of the insert here. It's quite sticky dough. If you feel like you need to flour the counter, you can go ahead, just do it lightly. And make sure you get all the dough out of there. And I'm going to use my bench knife here and weigh the dough, and it was about 700 grams, so I'm going to make sure that each piece is about 120. That way they're even. And then once they're all separated into even pieces, I'm just going to kind of roll it out in your hands first and then start rolling on the counter. What you're going to want to do, and I didn't do, is make sure that the ends of your little dough snakes are thinner and the middle is a bit thicker. That way the middle of your bread is a bit fatter than the ends of your bread and it looks like a normal loaf. Mine kind of turned out like a baguette looking challah instead of like a traditional challah. But the method is the same. You just roll your hands starting in the middle and slowly move them towards the ends and make sure you get out any air bubbles. Now I'm just working on the last one. And then once you have them all rolled out, you're going to bring them all together and pinch them at the top. And the dough's pretty sticky, so it should just all stick together. Now, I'm gonna do a really bad job of explaining this, and I was watching a YouTube video while doing this because I had never done a 6-strand braid before. I'd only ever done 3, but 6 is traditional, so I wanted to do it for the video. I'll link the video that I used down below so you can use it if you make this. If you watch the video that I linked down below, it doesn't take long to get the hang of it. Once you get close to the end, it kind of starts getting a little bit harder to keep track of, but do your best. Once you get really down to the ends, pinch them all together and just kind of tuck them under the end. And if you did it properly, it should be thicker in the middle and a bit thinner on the ends instead of long and like baguette shaped like mine was. And then you're just gonna put it onto a lightly greased pan. Kind of fix it a little bit so it looks nice because you're not going to move it anymore. Cover it with plastic wrap or a damp towel or paper towel. And in this little container I have a tablespoon of water, and I'm going to add in an egg yolk. And then I'm just going to use a pastry brush and kind of mix it all together. And once it's homogeneous, you're gonna brush it all over the bread once it has proofed for half an hour. Make sure you get it in all the little nooks and crannies so that the whole loaf is nice and golden brown and shiny. And then I'm going to sprinkle it with sesame seeds. You can use poppy seeds if you like, or you can use a mixture of both. And then we're going to pop this in the oven at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes until it's nice and golden brown and cooked through. And this is what it should look like. Just such a nice color, and it smells so good. Fresh baked bread is one of the best smells. It turned out really nice. Golden brown all over, and it's shiny from the egg, and there's all the little sesame seeds.
Unfortunately, you're not going to get to see me try it, obviously, because I can't eat gluten. At least you got to see me make it. I've eaten it before, so I know it's delicious. Warm with some butter on it, it's the best like that. It's also good the next day for French toast. Challah French toast. My dad likes to put peanut butter and honey. You could put whatever you want. You can make a sandwich with it, whatever. It's such a good bread. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more cooking videos from me, hit the subscribe button, and make sure to leave a comment. Give me some ideas, some things that you might want to see me cook, whatever kind of videos you want to see from me. Comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. You gotta do the challah bread. It's not just challah, okay? Challah, the right in here.